Monster. The Attack on Titan X-Mute Listener Fanfic by Mocha Maki. Chapter 41. Hey, Historia. I've been meaning to ask you, Aaron began to say. What is it? What's the name of it? Historia was a bit confused. Before Rod transformed, did he mention the name of the Titan that your name possessed? Yeah, I've been meaning to ask that too, Jean chimed in. So have I. Surely the Titan that your name holds inside must have a name. This grew everyone's curiosity as they all turned towards Historia. Oh, actually, he never said anything about it. I was wondering that too. He didn't really specify about the Titan having a name. Everyone looked surprised. Maybe he just didn't say it because this Titan must have been discovered recently, Armin suggested. Huh? Everyone looked towards Armin. Think about it. The royal family, who knows all the history about the Titans, was surprised to find a Titan like your name's Titan. So there must be something about your name's Titan that's unique. That's a good reason, but it still doesn't make sense, Jean replied. It's just a theory. I'm not quite sure if it's true. The real question is, how did your name attain her powers? Has she had it this entire time? Or did she obtain it when we were separated by the fall of Walmaria? Aaron asked. Maybe the entire time? Historia suggested, still not sure. I don't know. He only told me the story about a Titan with a small girl outside was found outside their chapel. The real question is, what was your name doing in front of the chapel? Aaron asked. What are you saying, Aaron? Mikasa asked. I'm saying, how did your name manage to get outside the walls like that? Did she somehow sneak out? Or maybe she came from somewhere else? I think you might be onto something. You're saying that your name must be from somewhere outside the walls, and she managed to get here somehow, Armin said. Exactly! Really? Are you sure you think she must have come from somewhere? Historia asked. It's just a theory, but it's my best guess. Then maybe you're right, Historia replied. Although this is all new information to take, don't forget we have a big-ass Titan to stop and a hole to plug, Levi said. Wait, since your name is a Titan shifter, does she have hardening ability too? Sasha asked. I'm not sure. Yeah, she does. I saw it. Back with Reiner and Bertold. She was using the blood that she was losing and crystallized it to rip off Reiner's arm. Really? She was able to cut through Reiner's armor. Hanji was immediately focused. She was also able to stop a bunch of Titans from eating her. That was when Eren called a whole bunch of Titans to attack Reiner, Levi added. Wait, what? Everyone turned to Levi. Amazing! Your name could possibly have coordinator powers. I have so many things to discover about her once all this blows over. Hanji squealed. I don't think that's a... Never mind. Eren's thoughts began to wander. If your name was able to evolve into that thing earlier, would she be able to do it again? Time skip. The group finally arrived back to the walls and into the Orva district. At this point, your name has awoken from her long nap and was confused about where they were. What happened? Where are we? I thought we were back at that place. All she remembered was falling on the ground and something crawling inside of her before she completely blacked out. She couldn't remember anything after that. Hey, your name! You're awake. Are you okay? Are you in any pain or anything? Eren asked, worry written all over his face. Your name raised an eyebrow. You scared us back there. You went completely out of control and... I'm so sorry, Historia added. At this point, everyone was surrounding her. Your name tilted her head. What are they talking about? Your name let out a hum in confusion. Everyone noticed her confused expression. Why do you look so confused? You don't remember what happened? Jean asked. Your Name shook her head and shrugged. She had no clue what they were talking about. Everyone's eyes widened. If Your Name doesn't remember what happened, then could that mean that could have been the Titan that Your Name possessed? Or an effect because of Your Name's damaged form? They hoped it was the second option. It's a long story, and we'll have to fill you up on it later. But for right now, try to take it easy and not get hurt so much, Levi said while placing a hand on Your Name's shoulder. Your Name was still confused, but agreed nonetheless. Historia, there's something I've been meaning to tell you. What is it? This was a command by Erwin. Since you're the true successor to the throne, after all this blows over, you need to become queen. Everyone's eyes widened. Wait, Queen Historia? You're kidding, right? Sasha asked. The people won't follow military rule forever. We need to get them a heartwarming story when their rightful heir takes her rightful place on the throne. Oh, I see. Historia's voice trailed off. If my duty is to become queen, then that's what I'll do. Oh, but Historia, Armin began to say. Historia smiled a bit. I do appreciate your concern, but whether this is forced on me, it's really up to me to decide. And I've decided. But before that, Captain, I'll do it on one condition. And that is? Levi asked. While my faith is still on my own, I want to put everything I have on the line. The group then proceeded to get ready for the attack and arrived at the meeting. Historia and Your Name arrived a little while later. As they got into position, Your Name overheard Mikasa saying something to Historia. Once you become queen, you punch that smug little runt in the face. Your Name would have laughed if she had the voice to, but instead she just hid her smile. The group went over the plan, while Your Name tried her best to pay attention, but she was more concerned about her friend's behavior. They knew something that she didn't, and it was driving her crazy. What happened before she blacked out? All right, we're moving. We'll start by sunrise, Erwin said. Oh, things are about to get messy, Your Name thought. Time skip. When morning came, the group arrived on top of the walls and began to fire cannons at the large Titan, which didn't seem to do much. Your Name covered her ears at the loud booming noises and squinted her eyes at the sight of smoke. She wasn't really a fan of loud noises. She watched with a disturbing look of the giant worm-like Titan crawling towards them. Rod turned into that? Well, that's not a pretty sight. Oh, how'd that do? Erwin asked. It remained quiet for a moment before Rod began moving again. That didn't do anything, Your Name thought. Cannons began firing again, but Rod just kept moving. Looks like the cannons on the field are less effective. Makes sense. The cannons on the wall have a better angle, but they didn't do shit to it either, Levi replied. What's the problem? Unprepared soldiers, Erwin answered. Erwin, I brought the goodies, they heard Hanjay say. Your Name immediately took interest and ran over. All the gunpowder, ropes, and nets I could find. We just still need to put it together. Oh, and I got that too. There's another one just like it further down. Grandpa always said that these things were dangerous and I shouldn't touch it. But it looks so cool, Your Name thought as she wrapped the rope around her arm. They still never told me about what happened back at the chapel. Judging by their faces, I did something that probably wasn't good, Your Name thought. What could I have done that made them look at me like that? And why were my clothes ripped to the point where I had to wear a cape the entire time? Did something happen to me? Just then, Your Name heard a grunt. Turned around abruptly to find that Aaron just punched himself. Your Name mentally gasped and ran up to him, hugging him tightly by the torso to stop him, but to no avail. Armin and Mikasa soon joined to help. Mikasa held Aaron by the arms to stop him from punching himself. His nose was bleeding. Your Name was confused. Why would Aaron do that? Are you making a wound? But it's not time yet. I wasn't trying to. I was just trying to beat the shit out of my past self. He's dead and gone now. Your Name began to worry about what Aaron meant by that. I'm fine, Your Name. You don't have to worry, Aaron said while gently pulling them away. Just then, a loud boom was heard and the whole place began to shake. A puff of hot air blew towards them, and your name took cover. Ah! So hot! I can't see anything! The ground vibrated around them as a giant titan hand emerged from below and stood up entirely. Your name's eyes widened at the sight, and she nearly passed out from the smell it was giving. The soldiers dispersed as Armin led your name to a barrel of water to cool her down, and she soon followed the rest to stay clear of air and transforming. Everyone got into a position to get ready to fire, all while your name thought nervously, I really hope this works. I hope you weebs enjoyed Chapter 41 of Monster, the Attack on Titan X-Mute Listener fanfic by Mokamaki. Be sure to check out the original fanfiction via the link in the description below the video. Also, if you're new around here, please consider subscribing as it helps me out. It's 100% free and it turns you into a certified weeb. Please leave a like on the video if you did enjoy, and leave a comment down below on what you would like to hear next. Anyways, that's enough from me. My name is Bizarre, and I'll see you weebs in the next video. Cue the outro.
He's bizarre. He's bizarre. He's bizarre. Bizarre steps to his mic to make his little sounds. The weebs jump up and cheer, hit subscribe and stick around. ASMR most times with Minecraft on the side. Some modded games or Deku there to soothe you when you cry. Go ahead, close your eyes, kick back and put him on, and get even more bizarre through his Patreon. Need a friendly pal to get you through the night? Well, get headphones, take a listen, and maybe hit subscribe. He's bizarre. He's bizarre. He's bizarre. Ooh, baby, he's making me crazy. He's making me crazy. Everybody gather around. Everybody come on down. Everybody calm down. Put him on in the background. It's bizarre.